Yeah, so I don't know if Tristan will be actually turning on his video because it's quite late in Germany and stuff tonight, but he does, if you haven't met him, Tristan does the his part of HNZ, mine is the training and Tristan's is the business side of it, the platforms and all of their membership. That's all his stuff. And he's been creating in the Find a Hypnotherapist now, when you log on, people can click, where to go to find you guys. He's been creating a system which means that you guys can, I'll get Tristan to tell you, you guys can change things and add things and put up blogs and do lots of different things. So what we thought we'd do, instead of just sending you an email saying, hey, here's your login, work it out, we thought we'd give you a video just to show you what it looks like, what you're going to be able to do with it. And this is the first time I've watched the video in full.
Well, Jay, can I talk, please, before you do that?
Go ahead.
So good afternoon, everyone, or good evening. I apologize for my voice. My daughter is in kindergarten and she brings back sometimes mysterious tropical illnesses, and I managed to catch it yesterday. So yeah, I'm in Germany right now, and connection seems to be pretty good. So Faye, you're cooking dinner and I'm preparing breakfast. So as Justine mentioned, it's become very apparent during this COVID time that the internet is playing a really large role for all of us. And so therefore I thought it's really time to step up our game and, bring the HNZ directory, et cetera, really into the how would you put it, the cutting edge of things. So what's happening first is we're going to play this video, and I know, Mitch, you've already seen it, but after that video, we'll do a little bit of a Q&A. And if you want to get a little bit more in depth on it, I've actually got a second video which will describe a little bit better how you will interact with this yourself. So, Justine, would you like to begin?
Yeah. Okay. So you guys can see that? Mm-hmm. All right. Just give me a thumbs up that you can hear it as well.
This is a brief introduction to the Hypnosis New Zealand directory and its features. Well, what you see here is the page that we all know and love. This is the Hypnosis New Zealand directory that is on the Hypnosis New Zealand website. What we have additionally added is the holistic directory. We have done this because we know that many hypnotherapists have other healing modalities, and we want those to be out there. So when a prospective customer comes to your directory listing, whether it's through the holistic directory or whether it's through the Hypnosis New Zealand directory, and they click on your profile, it will go to your holistic directory profile. So you get listed on both the Hypnosis New Zealand website and the holistic directory. Now, the benefit of the holistic directory is that we have a lot more features that we haven't had in the past, and you can see them right here. Not only do you have the ability to update all your own information and add your own photos, the prospective client is now able to contact you whether by phone number or by form. You may have previous clients who are willing to write a review for you. They can write a review here. You can then accept this or deny. Other features have been added like blog articles, adding your own videos, photos. You can even add your own events on your event calendar. So how does the prospective client find you? Well, as I mentioned before, they can find you on the Hypnosis New Zealand directory listing, or they might find you directly through the holistic directory. Prospective clients can search for a location. For example, I've written in Hamilton here, and as I started typing, it's giving me the option of clicking on Hamilton. It will then show all the therapists in the Hamilton region sorted by location. We see here 5.6 kilometers away, and as we move down it gets further and further away. We've got Matamata 45, we've got Waihi 68. So not only people from Hamilton, but further across, because we really want to keep it as open as possible. But not only can the prospective customers search you by location, they can also search by a keyword, as we see here, stress. So any therapists who have shown a specialty to stress will be shown here. So to summarize, your listing will be shown on the Hypnosis New Zealand directory as well as on the holistic directory. The next videos will be on how to log in and update your profile.
Okay, guys, that was really quick. And there's probably, I don't know, do any of you have any questions before we progress?
Tristan, hi, good morning.
Good morning, Faye.
Hey, hey, Tristan, is there also an option like if we're working online and we don't want to be like city specific, is there an option to do that as well?
Okay, that's a question that's come up before, because some people have decided that they will just go on Skype. And with regard to the Hypnosis New Zealand directory, the original one, we don't have to put you as a location. We can have a separate section on there just for people who are remotely working. Now, for the holistic directory, which is a little bit different, I will look into seeing if there's ability to just type in Skype or remote or some kind of keyword that relates to remote work and see, and that could become possibly like a skill or how would you say, a specialization. So if you choose in your profile remote work, then you would pop up when they type that in.
Yeah, so if they type in Zoom or online.
Right, right. If you have that as your speciality.
Or virtual, yeah. If you put those down as keywords, the person, and we can put a line saying if you are wanting to work online, please put online in the keyword search, and then everyone that says in their profile I work online, they'll all be showing up as if they were writing down stress or anxiety, because I think most of us at least half or all online now, I think, because of the
yes. I think it's important to note, so with regard to location, if someone types in Rotorua, then of course all the people based in Rotorua, all the therapists will be showing up. But we haven't limited that. So it means that as the people go through the listing, if someone's say in a little bit further out, Nongataha, then into Tauranga, they'll still be shown, but they're further down the list because they're further away. When you search, however, for a keyword like Zoom, then it'll be nothing to do with location. So all the people who mention Zoom in their profile will show up, and it's done randomly. So there's no favoritism. No one is above anything else. Every time someone searches, it'll be different to the time they looked before.
And it's not like Google. People can't give you a shitty review, because if they do, you just delete it. Not kidding.
That's
yeah.
right.
Anyway,
The review section was a question that came up, whether we do want to allow the ability to have it. And we decided, I think it's a great idea to have it, but you should also, as a therapist, have the ability to accept or deny it. So it's not it's not that someone can just go and give you bad reviews and you have to stick with them.
Yeah. Cool. So Tris, do you want to shall we go on to the next one?
Any more questions before? Here we go. So do we need any changes in the holistic section?
Do we do
okay.
any changes?
Or do any, sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
So if we are making a change, we make the change in the holistic section and that then updates the other section. Is that
okay,
right?
so this is how it works. The Hypnosis New Zealand directory will be just simply your name and your qualification as such, or what role you play in HNZ. So that doesn't need to be updated unless you want to change your name, for example. So all your actual details will be in the holistic directory, and you'll have the ability to change everything in there. So unless you're changing your name or you've changed some kind of diploma, degree or something, I can change that manually for you on the Hypnosis New Zealand website.
Okay.
Basically, that if they go through the HNZ website, like Tristan was saying, we didn't want to, the HNZ website has got such a good SEO and such good Google hits. We didn't just want to flag that, so they've just all been connected. So if someone goes on the Find a Hypnotherapist page on HNZ and your name comes up, it'll say Find Out More, and they'll click on Find Out More, which goes straight to your page, which will have all your, your whatever you put, videos, blogs, events, or whatever. It will go automatically to your personal page. Does that make sense? and you're in control of that page. So before, when you went on the HNZ page and it said find out more, it went to your kind of bio page. Whereas now it goes straight to your page that you can manage yourself and add things.
Yes, we call it, Justin, we call it the holistic directory profile.
Yeah, so we go
Yes.
to that profile. So you're in control of what goes on there instead of emailing for changes. And like we said, you can put a lot more stuff on there. So like Julie, with your books and stuff, you can blog on there. You can put stuff up that people can go and read your stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm just gonna exit out of that one, and I'm just gonna set up the other video, which talks more about how you actually do it, how you work it. So this is holistic too.
Right, let's go a little bit
Hang on.
more in depth as to how.
Pause that. And we're going to go share screen. Right. Here we go.
Right, let's go a little bit more in depth as to how to use this as a member of the directory. So as we talked about, they can search for you through your location, city, etc. But also when they're in the member directory, they can find you by a name, or they can even find you by a speciality. So I know we're going to use Justine's profile. She doesn't know this and she hasn't seen her profile, but we're going to use Justine's profile as an example. Now I know that one of her specialities is trauma. So I'm going to type that in here. And this will show us a list of therapists who have set their speciality to trauma. And as you can see, Justine is down here. These are in no particular order. There's no favoritism. It's just whatever comes up randomly. Unless they're searching for a location. When someone searches for, say, Rotorua, then it will first show all the people that are closer in Rotorua or closer to Rotorua. So let's go and click on Justine's profile. Here we are on the profile that will be seen by prospective clients or returning clients. So not only do you have the basic information as seen here, but you also have these tabs which will have further information that we want the client to get engaged in. For example, to watch videos that you've added, or maybe events. Yes, I said events. It's possible to add your own events, start date, end date, and get them to click on a link and join it. We're going to look now at the dashboard and just briefly go over what you would need to do in order to make this work for you. So once you've logged in, you would go to the top section here and under dashboard. Now there's a really neat feature here, and that's the QR code. So that can be printed out and added to your window or somewhere in your room, and a client can just hold their phone up to it and it will take them directly to your profile page. Okay, so all the basic information is done here. So if you wanted to change, for example, your profile photo, you could go across and do that. You can even add a logo in place of your profile photo. Specializations are done in this section here. So we limit the amount because not everyone's specialized in everything. Now we have the ability to write blog articles, add audio, events and videos, as I mentioned before. So let's look at the blog article section. We have here simple article, and it can be edited just like you may do on your existing websites, maybe with WordPress or something like that. So you can go ahead and publish them. You can even choose the date you want them published, so you can pre-write them, in fact. With regard to events, it's the same process, just different information, and you can put those dates on yourself, edit them, add a photo. Now there's a lot more features to add, but these are just the basics. And it's important to realize that your profile is the first thing that your client or your prospective client is going to be seeing. So you want to give them as much information as possible, and that's why we've brought that along to you guys. So now you can edit everything yourself. You don't have to send me an email and wait for things to happen. You can actually go ahead and do them yourselves. And you have an easy way, as I mentioned here in the dashboard, to share it with your clients or prospective clients here.
Okay, that was a lot of information in one. Any further questions?
So if we have a blog on our website, could we link the blogs, put the blog link on the hypnosis on this website to our personal website?
Yeah, so what I would do, I would suggest rather than, well, you could copy and paste it and put a nice picture on there, or you could just detail a brief about the article and then put a link on there to your own personal website, which is actually a great idea, and that's what I intended it to do. So exactly.
Okay, I guess Google doesn't like copying and pasting, but just maybe a little
I
blurb.
just, yeah. So like Tristan said, chuck a few words about what the post is about, and then put the link underneath it, and then put a catchy photo that will make them want to move from that directory to your website. And I think that's probably good too, having that link as well, you know, going from you to there.
Yes.
That's definitely the easiest way.
I do want to mention that there might be some of you who don't want to do this. They'd rather just have a simple profile. And that's totally fine. You don't have to use all these features, but they're there for those who want to be like a power user. In effect, it could almost be like your website. You could add your own videos and audio, as I mentioned, the events, and of course the blog posts.
You'd put those video reviews, Faye, probably under the video section. Tristan, do you agree?
So I'm just finding that where that question was. Oh, it just jumped. Here we go. Thank you, Faye. Does the site allow for video reviews instead of written reviews? What you can do, Faye, because there is a section there for videos, you could actually add that to the video section as a video review. That would be easiest. In terms of the actual review page, that is specifically written, and the people who write that need to provide their name, their email address, etc. And then that goes into the authorization process, which means that you have the ability to go ahead and authorize it or deny it.
Hey, if you were going to do that on your main page, your first page that they go on, you could put something catchy saying, check out my video reviews here under videos, so that you'd actually direct them to that video page.
I like that, Justin, because otherwise, if they're just looking for reviews and there isn't a direction to go to videos, I could totally miss those.
Yeah, so you just put that in your first page.
I like that. Thank you.
Check out my video reviews here. Awesome.
So the question might come up, when can I do this? And I wanted to introduce it to everyone before I actually put it up, basically. So you can expect an email from me next week. Wait, what's today? Today is Thursday. Okay, so in the middle of next week, you'll receive an email from me, which gives you the basic details on how to log in. And of course, I'm going to create more in-depth videos with the process of how to do these little things, like writing blogs and adding images, etc. So don't worry, I will hold your hand during the process.
And like Tristan said, you don't have to feel pressured to write blogs and stuff. You do what you do. Like if you're good at doing little videos, then do little videos. If you're good at writing, do writing. If you don't want to do any of that, then you just make sure your front page is catchy. Like me, I just do a catchy front page. Yeah, so you don't feel pressured to have to put different things on, or have to be like someone else, in their pages. Just work on what your thing is, what you're good at, and do that.
That's what people resonate with anyway, I think, in this, isn't it? They go with their feeling, their gut feeling,
Yeah. Yeah, so that's our new site, which is pretty exciting.
Awesome.
So what I've done is I've basically exported everything we had on our bio pages. So you'll recall majority of you have bio pages. All that data has actually been taken and put into the new system. So you don't need to rewrite anything. All you'll need to do is to go into your profile and look at it and think, okay, do I need something changed, or am I quite happy with the data that's there? So the process is really, really simple and yeah, basically ready to go.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Tristan. And that's the first time I've seen mine, because I didn't watch that when he sent it to me. I just got it ready to watch with you.
Yeah, I think I could do with a session.
You want to come see me, Caroline?
Well, I think I might go onto the holistic directory and book a session.
Yeah.
So thank you, guys. I'm going to run off now. I've got to get my daughter off to kindergarten shortly. And as I mentioned, I'm here for you. Just send me an email if you've got an
Thank
issue
you.
and we'll sort it out. Okay, then. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tristan. Thank you.
And for people watching this in the video, info@hypnosisnewzealand.co.nz comes to me. Support@hypnosisnewzealand.co.nz goes to Tris. So any website membership stuff goes to support. If you want to chat with me, info. And if you send it to me accidentally, I'll send it on anyway. But that's the two different emails. I'm just going to stop this recording now.